Stop number 16 on the Castrol GTX Indy car series brings us to the next to the last stop on the tour at Sonoma, California in the wine country. And this is Sonoma, is where we're at here today. And we are down to the nitty-gritty here on the season. Only 11 points separate the top two drivers in this series, and 13 in the top three. It's going to be a tremendous dogfight when we get down to the final two races of the season. This race and also the finale at Michigan. So let's get to the starting line for today's running of this event here for this IndyCar series. 12 laps distance here today on this racetrack at Sonoma. And on the pole for today's event, the number 27 UFD Honda is Joshua Sakuli on the pole. He is currently sitting 7th in the points right now coming into this race. He'll be alongside Derek Pemberton, the number 83 Honda. Or number 83 Chevrolet, excuse me. Row 2 is Pichu London, the number 35 Red Bull Honda. He'll be alongside the number 99 STP Lotus of Levi McIntyre. Row 3 has Joshua Osborne, the number 19 Honda. He'll be alongside the number 21 Klondike Chevrolet of Sky Commons. Row 4 is the winner at Canadian Tire Raceway. It is Blaine Keys in the 28 DHL Honda. He'll be alongside the number 15 National Guard Honda of Alex Hawkins, the winner this season at Atlanta. Then it's Paul Barber, the number 41 Haas Automation Honda. He'll be alongside the number 10 Target Chip Ganassi Chevrolet of John Arndt. Then it's Leon Alvarez, the number 9 Target Chip Ganassi Chevrolet. That is one of Arndt's two teammates actually for Target Chip Ganassi Racing. Alongside it is JT Bryant, the number 11 FedEx Chevrolet, excuse me. Then it's Lyndon Wright, the number 81 Coca-Cola Chevrolet for Black and Red Racing. Alongside of him will be Abe Troxel, number 95 Red Bull Honda. Then it's Dylan Thoreau, the championship leader inside of row number 8, the number 3 Hitachi Chevrolet. Alongside of him, second in points, Johnny Gardner, the number 4 National Guard Honda. Then it's Dylan Young, the number 2 Verizon Chevrolet, the winner at the last stop in the tour at Daytona on the road course there, and he'll be alongside the number 26 Honda of Elijah Gordon. Then it's Jesse Turner, the number 22 Chevrolet, the winner at Watkins Glen. He'll be alongside the number 20 Fuzzy Chevrolet of Daniel Olson. Then it's the number 12 Verizon Chevrolet of Brian George, the winner at Lime Rock this season. He'll be alongside Amari Stoudemire Jr., the number 32 Menards Glidden Paints Quaker State Buick. Then it's James Richardson, the number 60 Valvoline Chevrolet. He'll be alongside the number 93 Target Chip Ganassi Chevrolet of Chris Dodd III of the Ganassi cars. Then it's Kev Shearer, who nearly won at Watkins Glen, the number 77 Honda. He'll be alongside the number 61 Shell Ferrari of Nick Gunther. Then it's Dallas McIntosh, winner of 3 races this season, number 16 National Guard Honda. Alongside of him will be the number 34 Honda of Marty Johnson. Next row down has the number 5 Dollar General Honda of Austin Geip. Austin currently 16th in the standings. Alongside of him, a man who's been in a slump this season, the NTN Toyota number 17 of Nathan Hudson. Hudson was top 5 in the points for a long time. Now it's dropped to 11th. Then it's Seth Cole, the winner at San Air Raceway, in the number 13 Geico Chevrolet. Alongside of him will be the number 63 Honda of DJ Curtis. Next row down has the number 33 Spotify Honda of Zachary Fitzwater. And alongside of him will be the number 70 Castrol GTX Honda of Davey Johnson. Then the next row down has the number 58 Hess Ford of Jason Blanford. He'll be alongside the number 38. He'll be alongside the number 43 STP Honda of Joshua Collard. Next row down has the number 67 RW Honda of Nathan Hood, nearly won an Indy this season, and the number 38 Sprite Harley Davidson CSX Ford of Keith Batson.
Drivers, start your engine!
As we begin the party engines of racing here today, number 29 Ford EcoBoost Ford of Nicholas Romero, the Indianapolis 500 winner, has the inside of the next row down. He is currently third in the standings. He is starting way back in the back. He'll be alongside the number 56 Menards Pace Quaker State Buick. That's Sam Rogers. And the final starter, number 14 Copenhagen Chevrolet of Levi Shones. He starts shotgun in the field. So that's your 41. It's gonna duke it out here at Sonoma, California, in the wine country. This twisty, turny 2.52 mile road course. We'll see how these cars will do on this racetrack here as the field begins to come down for green flag racing. And believe me, this course will wear out your shifting glove and your driving glove too, basically, as twisty as this course is. As the field comes down for the start-finish line, getting set for some wild and wacky road course racings here. Green flag race, we are underway at Sonoma. Joshua Sekuli trying to keep the lead here, but Derek Pemberton's got the preferred groove in that 83 car, and Sekuli falls in line. Derek Pemberton has not yet won this season, though. He started outside pole in today's event. He has had some hits and misses here this season. He's 32nd in points, so he's had more misses than he has hits, but nonetheless, so he qualified very well at Sonoma, and truthfully, I think the outside line on the start though is kind of the best line there as far as the front row though, because we've seen cars on this track start outside pole and still take the lead on the first lap though, so maybe starting from the pole may not be beneficial to try to see what happens here. But Joshua Sekuli is trying his best to take that lead back from Pemberton as they go down into the turn number 11. That's the horseshoe turn. That's the hairpin. Sekuli takes the lead back from Pemberton. Oh God, who leads this lap? It looks like it's going to be Pemberton who led the lap. But Sekuli comes back to the inside lane and he's got the lead again. We'll see how long that lasts as Levi McIntyre tries to go to the inside. Sky Commons got off in the dirt just a little bit. And now Sekuli takes the lead. McIntyre runs third. Fourth is Peachy London. Fifth is battling for fifth, Alex Hawkins and Sky Commons, with Joshua Osborne running in eighth. Or running seventh, rather. John Arndt running in 8th position. 9th is Blaine Keys. 10th position is Paul Barber in 41, with JT Bryant running in 11th. Barber in the custom Kurt Busch Haas Automation colors. Abe Troxel running in 12th position. 13th is Leon Alvarez. 14th position is Lyndon Wright, who started off fast but has had just a miserable season. His best finish was a second over at Mid-Ohio. And Alvarez goes by Troxel, and now Lyndon Wright tries to do the same thing. Joshua Sekuli led the last time by the 27 car and has pulled away from Derek Pemberton. Meanwhile, points battle-wise, Dylan Thoreau runs in 15th position. Johnny Gardner trying to get past him, trying to pick up any points he can get possible on Dylan Thoreau. But Thoreau has been just very, very consistent this season. Has not won this season. That could be a first in our competition. Win a championship without winning a race. That could be possible. Unless, of course, Dylan Thoreau can somehow win this race, or at Michigan, the final stop on the tour. Of course, that would definitely seal the deal as far as championship-wise. But Thoreau runs 15th. Gardner is behind him in 16th, but Johnny is in danger of losing a spot to Dylan Young in the number 2. Dylan Young, winner of 2 races this season. And you're on board with Dylan Young. Down through turn 10, I believe this is. Now here he comes. Hard brake for turn 11. Here he comes inside of Gardner. He'll take position. First gear through turn number 11. Second gear, third gear, fourth gear. And I believe that's about as high as he can go. You can go in these Indy cars is fourth gear, though. Somehow they only use fifth and sixth gear. But Dylan Young does take 16th here. Gardner drops to 17th. Dylan Young, a winner, by the way, of 2 races this season at Road America and the Daytona Road Course, 2 of the longest road courses we have on the schedule. Johnny Gardner does have a win as well, too. That came at Mid-Ohio. 18th is Elijah Gordon. 19th right now is Ryan George, the winner this season at Lime Rock. Jesse Turner, the winner at Watkins Glen, running in 20th position at the moment. Back to the leaders, it's still Joshua Sakuli out in front, number 27. The UFD Honda has been just amazing here. Started from the pole, lost the first lap to Derek Pemberton, and now he has the lead here. Pemberton, in fact, lost second also to Levi McIntyre. He's the only Lotus in the field. And if you remember, some years back, though, Simona De Silvestro tried a Lotus in the IndyCar competition and didn't quite pan out as far as the combination was concerned. But as I said, through the magic of NR 2003 competition, anything can happen. So, and so through the magic of NR 2003, a Lotus can actually run pretty well, and Levi McIntyre is proving that here today. Running in second position and trying to close in on the leader, Joshua Sakuli. Meantime, Derek Pemberton runs in third position. Fourth is Pichu London, still one of the two, very much the leader of the Red Bull Racing team. And Pichu running right now 10th place in the standings, so looking to get a top 10 finish in the points at season's end. Meantime, battle going on for fifth between Alex Hawkins and Joshua Osborne. Hawkins running in fifth position. Osborne one set fifth spot. He's in sixth. And Osborne coming off a solid third place run at Daytona. And I think he may be setting Hawkins up for turn 11. Nope, he stays in line. And in fact, Osborne overshot the corner in turn 11, and now he had Sky Commons had a wheel inside of him, and that cost him some time. Sky Commons running in 7th. Sky won this season at Texas this season, and that great finish over there. There's the front two starters. Let's take a look at the back of the pack here. Chris Dodd running in 41st position. Of the rear wing bent just a little bit on that number 93 Target Chip Ganassi Chevy. Sam Rogers running in 40th. There's up ahead. There's Keith Badson back there. Bad season for him so far. Nathan Hood running in 38th, the man who almost won the Indianapolis 500 but came up 3 laps short on fuel. Levi Schoens in the Copenhagen course, the second time out for that machine. He ran it at Daytona. Running in 37th right now, trying to get the combination dialed in on that machine. Dallas McIntosh, a three-time winner this season, and number 16 National Guard Honda. He won the first two races of the season at Phoenix and Homestead. Then he ended up winning also at Charlotte. So all three. So he's definitely mastered the ovals, but not quite mastered the road courses. So therefore mixed results for the number 16 team. McIntosh right now sitting. However, he does sit fourth place in the standings. So he's not. And by no means he was. And he was by no means out of the championship hunt neither. He was. Let's see. He was 35 points behind the leader, Dylan Thoreau, but he needed to finish ahead of Thoreau by quite a bit though if he wanted to have a shot going into Michigan. So. But this has kind of killed him right there. Nicholas Romero, this is definitely going to kill him. He's 34th in the race right now, considering also that Gardner and Thoreau are way ahead of him. Let's see right now. Thoreau sits in 15th. Gardner sits in 18th at the moment. And whoa, Shones got off the course. And trouble! Shones has spun! And into him goes Chris Dodd, Levi Shones, smoke pouring out of that car. And we are under caution for the first time. And something apparently has gone wrong with the Daniel Olson car as well. But what I was about to say before the Shones crash happened, Nicholas Romero's not in a good position as far as points-wise, because he was 34th, and he's going to stand to lose a lot of points to Gardner and Thoreau. I wonder if the pace car is... Yep, pace car is out, so under caution for the first time on lap number 7 of this event. Levi Shones, as you see the overhead view at Sears Point, Sonoma Raceway. I still call it Sears Point for some reason. I don't know why, because it's probably been that way for a long time. But caution coming out first time on lap number 7 at Sonoma, and let's watch again in replay. We was focusing on the back of the pack, so good thing I didn't quite miss this. Shones gets off the track. This is turn 10. Shones gets off the track, tries to reel it back in, and just nudged the tire barrier. Keith Batson gets into him. Chris Dodd, plowed into the back of Shones' car. So you see smoke pouring out of that machine. So on board with Levi Shones on this one here. So Shones was the victim of the first crash, the first caution of the day here at Sonoma, and we will have a restart with 2 laps to go in this race. This race has kind of flown by a little bit, but we will restart with 2 laps remaining in the event, and the number 27 UFD Honda of Joshua Sakuli could be on his way to his first win of the season, but we'll see. But we know that Levi McIntyre and Derek Pemberton and the others will have something to say about that. Reset the field for you. Joshua Sakuli leads. Second is Levi McIntyre. Third is Derek Pemberton. Fourth is Pichu London. Fifth, Alex Hawkins. Sixth, Joshua Osborne. Seventh is Sky Commons. Eighth is is Paul Barber. 9th is John Arndt. 10th is Blaine Keys. 11th, JT Bryant in car number 11. Abe Troxel 12th. Lyndon Wright 13th. 14th, Leon Alvarez. 15th is the championship leader, Dylan Thoreau. 16th is Dylan Young. 17th, Johnny Gardner. 18th, Elijah Gordon. 19th, Ryan George. And 20th is Jesse Turner. These cars around this twisty turning course have been turning laps at over 100 miles per hour. A little bit faster than what the NASCAR cars do on this racetrack here, but we'll set to see who went. We'll find out who wins the Grand Prix of Sonoma. We'll find out who wins the Fran Model Light Grand Prix of Sonoma. And I don't know what that was all about. A little stall out there on the. A little stall start there by, a standing start I should say, by Joshua Sakuli as the green flag is flown on lap number 11. I'd say whatever that standing start gyration was, though, that's kind of helped Sakuli get a good jump. But McIntyre stays on him. Pemberton running in 3rd position. See if any battles are happening here. Dylan Thoreau going inside of Johnny Gardner. Gardner tried to make a little move on him, though, but Gardner could set him up for turn 7 if he stays in the inside lane. There they come for turn 7. Thoreau. Outside lane. Gardner gets past him. That's only a 1-point gain, though. That's the bad news for Gardner. That's only a 1-point gain. But Thoreau did also lose a spot to Dylan Young. Meantime, Joshua Sakuli will see the white flag. He has 1 lap to go. Can he hold off Levi McIntyre for the win at Sonoma? There it is, white flag. Sakuli has pulled out to a bit of a lead here on Levi McIntyre. So they come down through turns. There's turn 3. And 3A, the United Fiber and Data Car, UFD, whatever that stands for actually, but Sakuli has got basically the uphill. Sakuli basically. I was gonna say he had the uphill course out of the way, though, but he's still uphill for turn number 7. Here he comes down through the hairpin, turn 7. And of course, McIntyre not able to mount a charge here a little bit, though, but the Sakuli has kept it steady all day long. And here he comes for turn number 9. There's turn number 10. Gets off the course just a little bit. And here he comes through turn number 11. And the number 27 UFD Honda. Something happened, I think. McIntyre went way wide. Pemberton goes inside for 2nd. But this man here, Joshua Sakuli, has won here at Sonoma. His first win of the season. And Pemberton did get by McIntyre for 2nd place. McIntyre swung it way wide through turn 11, and that cost him. But Joshua Sakuli, what can you say about him? He led all but 1 lap. The man right there behind him, Derek Pemberton, beat him to the 1st lap. But after keeping the lead, it's been all Joshua Sakuli all the time here at Sonoma, California, in the wine country. Average speed 92.501 miles an hour. Joshua Sakuli wins it. 2nd position was Levi. Actually, I thought Pemberton got by McIntyre. I thought. Well, anyway, McIntyre does come home second. Third position was Pichu London. Third position was Pemberton. Fourth was Pichu. Fifth position was Alex Hawkins. Sixth, Joshua Osborne. Seventh was Sky Commons. Eighth, John Arndt. Ninth, Paul Barber. 10th is Blaine Keys. So that's the top 10 of this race here today. We see JT Bryant coming on 11th. 12th was Lyndon Wright. 13th was Abe Troxel. 14th was Leon Alvarez. Then Dylan Young 16th or 15th. Johnny Gardner does finish ahead of Dylan Thoreau though, 16th to 17th. However, that's only a 1-point gain though that Gardner had. He's going to have to do a whole lot better than that for the finale at Michigan if he hopes to have a shot at that championship. Dylan Thoreau has basically led for about last half of the season. Elijah Gordon was 18th. 19th was Ryan George, and 20th was Jesse Turner. Nick Gunther, 21st. 22nd, Kev Shearer. James Richardson, Amar Stoudemire Jr. Austin Guy, Marty Johnson, Seth Cole, 27th, and Nathan Hudson, 28th. And there's the rest of the finishing field in this event, with Levi Jones anchoring the field in 14th position. They're the only car, 41st position, only car out of the race, in car number 14. So, our congratulations again to Joshua Sakuli, his first IndyCar Series victory as he takes home the Fram Model Light Grand Prix of Sonoma. So until then, this is James Qualls. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 5 years of offline racing at its best, and we will see you for the finale at Michigan.